bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. Cause I'm getting too old to not be careful, I thought to make use of the bullshit I have witnessed, cause I really think you should be careful too. I have collected some thoughts and cautionary tales of some concerning shenanigans you lovebirds get up to that make me sweat like a bull in church. From the looks of it, whether it's before, during, or after relationships, everybody's getting clowned. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a therapist. I am not all experienced enough to be offering advice on this topic. Oh, my guinea pigs are squeaking in the background while I'm recording. Julie, I'm recording! Please shut up! Some could even say it's none of my business. But you'd be surprised what nuggets of wisdom I collected just from watching shit unfold. So don't ask me what it means to be loved, cause I don't fucking know. I'm only making this video cause honestly, I have seen enough. But if you want my attempts to describe it in the most neurological sense, in its simplest form, it's the thing you feel when you got a simple crush. You know, a simple innocent infatuation. An attraction to someone that tickles the same spot in your brain as seeing your favorite color or tasting your favorite meal. Just seeing them feels right. When the desire for senpai got you believing they could flood your brain with a lifetime of dopamine, the kind drug dealers could only dream of, says the hopeless romantics. Could be that one coworker, the distant classmate, that person you can only see online, that guy who almost runs you over with a bike that one time, or Gojo Satoru. Someone that symbolizes that lack in yourself that you want. Someone that you can see as your savior. Someone who could take you away from whatever crisis you're having. Someone that could be your missing piece. Someone that could be the reason you leave this earth happy. We were designed to be attracted to whoever looks like they could provide us with a better quality of life. I don't know, evolution I guess? Natural selection and shit, whatever the fuck. You don't even have to know their names to have these assumptions. And before you know it, you can end up with two different crushes. The version of them in your head and the other version of them you don't actually know in real life. Yes, you could literally be minding your own business and some rando outside your peripheral vision be making up a whole character profile and novel of you and shipping you with themselves. If you don't have one, it's probably you.
I love you.
So, what is love? At its core, in scientifically accurate terms, to love is to That's literally it. That's literally it. What is love? Babies and hurt. We live, we fuck, we produce, then we die. That's it. Video's over. We love to get horny. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Being the humans that we are though, we tend to fuck that up too. No pun intended. In theory, love should be a simple concept, right? You like someone you want to smash? Surely that's it. That's all there is to it. But from what I've seen, not from shows, nor books, poems or movies, but what I've witnessed in real life in the wild. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, let me tell you what love isn't. Simping, not love. If it's transactional, do they only want you around for sex or money? Not love. Are you just a display pony for them to show off, to make them look good or make them feel good enough to be chosen? That's not love. That's insecurity. And you don't want to stick around long enough lifting somebody up only for them to put you down. Are they too old to be waiting for you to turn 18? Not love. I hope I don't have to tell you what that is. Are they only attractive to you when you're under their influence? Not love. That's forcing attraction when there isn't one. Do you have to share them with other people? Unless it's a polyamorous relationship, there is no all for one and one for all. Inexclusive. Not love. That's infidelity. Let me compare thee to a book. If a book has only been in one library, probably a good book. If a book has been in multiple libraries, it's probably run down, falling apart, with boring pages, and it probably smells weird. Another one that confuses the fuck out of me are these things called situationships, where they be like,
oh, we're a couple, but we don't have a label, we don't believe in labels, we like each other, and we don't go with anyone else, and we're fully committed, but we're not together. I even drew this cute picture of them, but they're not my girlfriend, boyfriend, gender-neutral chibi thing. We're not together. We fuck all the time and imagine a future together. I even decided the name of our firstborn. Like, I see myself marrying this person, getting old and dying with them, you know, like Carl and Ellie style, but right now, we're not partners or anything, baka.
Just say you're dating.
At this moment in time, how can y'all be acting like a couple when y'all too embarrassed to be associated as each other's partner? Make it make sense. Anyway, that's not love. It's complicated. Personally, I just call it cringe.
How do you know? You've never been in a situationship.
Not to distract from that, let's get into some pretty dark territory, because some of y'all aren't aware enough, no matter how obvious the red flags are, and neither was I. As sad as it is, this bumper sticker ain't fucking around when it says shit happens. We all need a reminder of what not to ignore, cause it starts off small and it escalates. Ripples turn into earthquakes, damages homes, families, friendships, destroys much more than just the romance, affect more than just the two people, affect more than the past, affect more than just the present. Jesus once said, if the devil cannot reach you, he'll send a man. And there goes half the audience. It can be applied to both genders. Just putting that out there. And the best trick the devil has ever pulled is convincing the world he does not exist. The same way the narcissist convinces everyone they aren't the problem. At least that one has no gender. Sometimes we confuse love with care, and there are some awful people out there that exploit that confusion. They disguise as your safety just to show you what real danger looks like. You don't notice it straight away until you look back and realize there was nothing to be gained, but a lot was taken. The early signs are so subtle, but they are there and you are not crazy for seeing it. There's one-sidedness when someone is putting more effort to make the relationship work more than the other person, i.e. if they suddenly stop carrying the relationship, would they even be considered as a couple? There are false promises, saying one thing and then doing something else.
Oh yeah, babes, I promise I'll stop hanging out with those girls that say they want to fuck me because I'm such an alpha. Sorry, I have to cancel our date. I gotta go, hang out with the lads. Bye. Also, you're not allowed to go out because you might cheat on me.
Girl, your gut instincts are there for a reason. Making you sacrifice more than you thought you had to the point that if you leave now, you're left with absolutely nothing whilst they sacrificed nothing. If you're lucky enough for their mask to slip early on, i.e. they're threatening you after rejection, or they start stalking you, like frantic, violent phone calls, like, God forbid, if you ever find yourself in this situation, get recordings, get screenshots, witnesses, etc. Know what your escape plan is. Plan how you're gonna avoid them from finding you. Buy a repelling spell from a Etsy witch. But girl, please, spare yourself. Don't let them talk you into sharing personal info, even if they share theirs, like credit card info, passwords. If you're uncomfortable with something, say it. Not just to let them know, but to watch their reaction. If you refuse sex and they don't take it well, even on the third time you refuse, that's not love. That's rape waiting to happen. Even when you get talked into doing it, when you truly don't want to, that's still not good. Definitely not love. There do be people like this out there. I don't care if you have to break a window to escape. When your safety is on the line, anything goes. Manipulating someone to get into bed with them, that's not love. That's coercion. For y'all at the back, if someone only agrees to a relationship with you only after sex, that's not love. That's manipulation and coercion. Fucking run. I once saw someone that didn't see anything wrong with any of the above. I know, right? What a fucking idiot. They told him everything, past traumas, how they stayed quiet about the mistreatment and had to just leave all association with no explanation in said past relationship. Trusted him with all that info, gave him the confidence that he lacked, sacrificed all their spare time and energy. Then he demanded more for less. Their life revolved around him. They were open and transparent about everything. Yet he never shared a thing. Maybe he just wanted to get to know them more first. Maybe he needed time to reach out. Or maybe there's nothing going on up there at all. But plot twist, all the disrespected boundaries led to the breakup, and he ended up using all those traumas, everything they shared with them, against them. Made them relive it all. Turned friends against them, but unfortunately, like the flying monkeys they are, they took his side. Knowing they never stood up for themselves, knowing they didn't share their side of the story in the past, and wouldn't this time either. And they didn't. Just to avoid the drama. Suddenly, that person started seeing everybody else less and less. He even got with someone in their healing space out of spite, making them feel like nowhere is safe and that everyone will take his side, that they're an idiot for trusting anyone in the first place. Wasn't just a relationship they lost friends, sense of safety. Let's just say they lost more than they had to. Admittingly, I can only apologize that I just stood there and said nothing. This isn't an apology video because this isn't the first time shit like this happens to anyone. I just want to comfort anyone going through this and let them know that they are not alone. And that more people notice the inconsistencies more than they let on. He played the field with the strategy to punish them for simply damaging his fragile ego. And for what? Because they refuse to talk to him. The truly vile are those that inflict this kind of damage intentionally out of rejection. And I thought I was insecure. Ew, this is how I imagined that Caillou kid growing up as all my days. I tend to wonder what was happening behind closed doors. You know, just between them two. What else he would have done if that person stayed longer. I made this video to remind y'all there are people like this out there. People like this that test what they can get away with, what they can persuade you into doing, how much of your morals and values do they have an influence on making you turn away from, just to see if you do it for them. Before you know it, you're just an accessory to their life. The light you once had, it's not yours anymore, it's theirs. If you want to know who's been in a toxic relationship, look who hops onto the next person right after and who has a glow up. Who was the first to make a spectacle? The one to either overly apologize or drag the other person's name and start a smear campaign. It's almost like they're scared for the truth to come out. Wonder what else is hiding. To that, all I can say is if any of you find yourselves in this situation, I pray you to have the strength to overcome this. This isn't the end of you. You can still find peace and happiness. It doesn't have to end here. You're not obligated to be the bigger person. You don't have to forgive anyone. You don't have to stay or explain yourself. Do whatever you have to do to feel safe again. So if you see someone that doesn't seem to trust, that flee at the first sign of danger, always have their guard up. Just let them. Some people just learned their lesson. Worst part, throughout it all, they thought they were doing the right thing when they were just being manipulated. Fair people are often targeted by unfair systems. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is the right thing for yourself. That cartoon owl said it best.
You know, it's funny. When you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
When you don't truly know a person and implement your idea of who you wish they were, you'd ignore so much of what's in front of you. We look for our needs to be met from people incapable of giving them. I have seen people turn on the other the moment they don't get their way. I have seen lives fall apart. I have seen too much. How love can just easily turn to hate. This is just an example of the shit I've seen. I'm telling you, I've seen even more. I've seen someone with so many cheating allegations and even abuse allegations with witnesses, photographic evidence, and somehow manage to convince their partner it's other people's fault but his. And that other people just want to break them apart, literally weaponizing traits that make a good, strong couple to avoid accountability. I think this lady says it best.
If you want commitment, but you're dating somebody who says they don't know what they want yet, they're not ready for commitment, or they want to go with the flow, that man is not for you, that man is confused, or you are not his dream girl. He likes you, but he just doesn't like you enough. Stop wasting your time. Stop fighting to be a part of someone else's confusion. If you know what you want, but they don't, stop trying to convince them to be with you. You should not have to convince anyone to want to be with you. It doesn't make you loyal, it doesn't make you wifey material, it's embarrassing, and you need to work on your self-esteem and your self-worth.
So yeah, let's not confuse loyalty with disrespect, guys. That's not how you be waifu. These kinds of people exist and I'm angry about it. I'm still shocked with how I stood there and watched despite the evidence. People like that had me and so many other people believe it's fine. No one did anything wrong. He didn't do a thing. We were being manipulated too. May this kind of love never find any of us. I'm telling you, if I see this shit happen again, I will not be so subtle. People be getting smacked with a yaoi paddle, bro. Like, I am not having it. Keep this out of my sight. I'm just sick of seeing my closest and dearest being put through this. Sometimes people do the shit they do merely because they have the free will. There is literally no other reason. It's an utter mystery why they do such things, especially to those they claim to love. And to those that had to suffer from those that inflict this kind of abuse, I found this saying: it must be such a blessing to not understand them. What a blessing it is to not understand the mindset and have the experiences they must have had to make them believe this behavior is okay. What a blessing it is to not have a brain that thinks like that. To not have such a fragile ego that requires becoming the worst version of yourself at the first sign of rejection. To have the heart that isn't filled with so much hate that despite being crushed still have so much love left to give. To have the kind of self-worth that isn't measured by how much you can get away with inflicting onto someone. If someone this vile hates you, you're probably doing something right. And to those that came out of the other side stronger, if I ever encounter this kind of drama myself, I wish to have the strength to handle it the same way they did. That strength is beautiful. To honor yourself in such a powerful way, that's love. The kind that no one has to see, the kind that you don't have to prove to anyone but the guy in the mirror. To not only learn from the mistakes, but take those lessons and guide future actions and decisions. To gain the skills to recognize the pattern before it develops into something devastating. Yeah, a lot of us need to go to therapy. For real though, a good place to start finding healthy companionship is cultivating a grounded sense of self-awareness and truly see yourself how you want to be seen. What are your negative and positive self-beliefs? Why is this important? Because these beliefs are still a form of energy, and that energy guides you and reflects back at you. For example, if your self-belief is negative, you will attract the people and the environment that will mirror those beliefs. This could possibly turn into another video, but this script is already long enough. So if you want more of that, let me know. Understanding your needs and values and goals and what's lacking. What about this person that triggers that attraction? How is my inner psyche reflected on this person? Are these values and needs displayed by this person, or is this just wishing this person can fulfill them? What's their past like? If you find out something about them that make you think, surely they won't do that to me. Girl, they probably will. Do they have hand soap in the house? Cause if they have more dust and mold in their living space than efforts to offer you, do you really want those crusty hands touching you? You'll thank me later. And also, never accept crumbs. Start asking yourself uncomfortable questions like, how would you measure your satisfaction? If you are more satisfied with yourself and life, would this person still attract you? And, be honest when you aren't ready. If you can't provide what they need, just say it. If their intention is to have a relationship and yours is just to fuck, just say it. Don't waste their friggin' time and effort. Because even when they agree, it's still unbalanced, it's still unfair. Especially when there's a commitment imbalance. Just watch porn, it's free. I have learned a lot from relationships. Mostly what not to do. Sometimes you don't realize the red flags until you say it out loud, which is the whole point of the video. But relationships are the messiest thing I've ever seen, but they also have the potential to become the most beautiful stories. There's something beautiful about seeing someone with such high importance when they might not see the same worth of value in themselves. Sometimes you just need someone to show you how to find the worth in you. There's something beautiful about their resilience of not giving up on finding someone this special. Something beautiful about the dedication and care someone could have for another person. Behind the obsession, behind the limerence, behind the heartbreak, there's happiness, opportunity, lessons, and character development behind each relationship. You could become the best version of yourself through another person. You can learn how capable you are to love and to care about someone else. You could watch your forever piece being built in front of your eyes. You learn so much psychology, I can tell you that. You could learn how much of an asshole you could be and could use a good. Yeah! You can find the strength you never thought you had. You can find your self-worth through someone else. It's a true show of strength to be put through the ringer by multiple partners and still come out the other side with so much love left to give. Ironically, a show of self-love is if you see someone with such high value and worth and give yourself the chance to claim it, even when you don't see the same worth in yourself. There is still a part in you that still believes you still deserve that, despite the lack of self-worth. There's no better way for the universe to tell you things happen for a reason at certain times than through liking someone a lot. I do believe karma is a thing. Positive or negative, you get that energy you put out back. And if not, don't worry sis, I got you. And ladies, if you give that loser with a receding hairline a chance and regret it, donate those losing strands of hair to your local shaman and get the justice you deserve. As long as you promise to never stoop that low again. Alright? Love is a beautiful thing. Even in theory. Even in real life. Sometimes. So, what is love? I don't know. Know yourself better than tell me, cause it is what you make of it. Different for every person. Different strokes for different folks. Compatibility. Or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Yeah, that was a doozy. Might continue this topic, might not, who knows. Hope you enjoyed the speed paint. That was fun. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Good luck. Yeah.